Many people have gone into university with certificates they didn't deserve, exams they never wrote. Very, very terrible. It's a foundation that can haunt them for life. There are people who have used other people's names to go to school. Some use other people's names and other people's state of origin or whatever to go to military or the Nigerian Defense Academy or something. They just wangle their way. And these people have a way of having crisis throughout their career. Because when the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? Am I communicating at all? You know, I told you it will be a bit pinchy. In Nigeria today, there are so many people who have certificates, documents that are not more valuable than toilet tissue because of how useless it is. A woman was telling me a story the other day, 3 days ago. Her daughter is graduated from the secondary school and it's time to go to the university. And then went to one of the universities, a private one of the universities. And then had good grades, good university grades, good everything, but didn't write the JAMB of this year. And they say, oh, the grades are good, but you need a JAMB. They say, okay, I don't have a JAMB of this year, but I wrote JAMB a year ago. They say, all right, let's see what can be done. And then somebody picks up the JAMB of how many years ago and begin to adjust the result of it to fit into this year and to try to see if admission can be worked. When the woman said, he said, no, it's not this kind of admission I am looking for. My daughter is still young. She will remain at home for 1 more year and write a fresh JAMB. I said to her, congratulations. You are hearing well. Otherwise, you lay the foundation of the little girl on calamity, the foundation of her destiny. Anything God cannot give you, you don't need it. Anything truth cannot give you, you don't need. Am I communicating at all? You don't need at all. You don't need at all. But there is nothing God cannot give you. I pray, I prophesy upon you today. A change of story is coming your way. Somebody got, I think, a brother's result or somebody's result that had A1, A2, A3, all the biology, chemistry, physics, and then went into medical school with the result. That is the challenge. You can go to the medical school with somebody's result, but can you study medicine with somebody's brain? Challenge. First year, problem. Second year, problem. Third year, just jamming rock, jamming rock, jamming rock, jamming rock all the way. Beloved, these things are very, very necessary for us to know. And by the midweek service, we'll look at the consequences of these things. But they are necessary for us to know because of our life on the earth and also life in eternity. So, falsification of results is the fourth category. Number 4 right now. I hope I'm 1, 2, 3. Number 4 is, again, false measures. What the Bible calls false weights, measures, and balances. False weights, false measures, false balances. This is deceptive measuring standards that people use in business. Like I said before, you thought you were buying a basket full of tomatoes, not knowing that under the basket are stones, and they quickly pour it for you without allowing you to see what is under. How many of you understand what I'm talking about? And you have some very, very ripe and very juicy ones on top, and very dry and mortuary bound ones under it. Do you understand what I'm saying? The same thing with potato and all these kind of things. Somebody is there. You were buying petrol. You thought that you bought fuel for 2,000 naira. Not knowing that it was 1,000 naira fuel they sold for you for 2,000, because the meter was so adjusted. So it's running so fast you didn't know. Before you know it, your money has finished. These are the kind of things that people do so that profit can be plenty. But what shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and lose his soul? Somebody was saying the other day that from Nigeria here, they took crude oil to a port outside the country, somewhere across the country, somewhere in the world. What was measured here as the amount that was taken is different from what the people received there. What was measured here was maybe, I don't know, maybe 50% or how many percent lower than what was discharged there. So the difference in the amount went into somebody's pocket. False. What shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and lose his soul? How many people have ever gone to eternity with $1 billion? When they were buried, they buried it with them. And they carried it to go and bribe God. A judge that cannot be bribed. Huh? Carry it and go to God and say, Lord, I have come. Please let me make it. A judge that cannot be bribed. You can bribe men, but can you bribe God? Am I communicating at all? Somebody say loud amen. Anything God cannot give you. You see, all the billionaires in the Bible, they were not crooked to be rich. Abraham said, I will not take anything that is yours, in case you say I made Abraham rich. The Bible says concerning Job, he was an upright man, a man who eschewed evil, and he became the greatest man of all the east. Jacob said, I have not taken what was torn by beasts, I didn't return it back to you. I have not eaten your kid, your chicken. I didn't eat anything that is yours. That was how those people of the old succeeded and exploded. Beloved, we don't need to go through this route. Go through this route. What God cannot give you, you don't need. Am I communicating at all?